All right, everyone. Welcome to Quarantine and Answer. Today we have.
Hi everyone, my name is Ellie Boating. I use she, her pronouns. I'm a third-year political communication and philosophy major, originally from Monticello, Iowa. And I am currently hanging out at my dad's house in Manchester, Iowa.
All right. So, is that a grand piano behind you?
It is, yeah.
Oh, do you play the piano?
I do,
I
yeah.
didn't know that. I've been taking lessons for
I
almost a
know.
year. Yeah. And I was just because Elaine's out of town, I've been looking at buying like a real piano. And so, without her here to check my spending, I was like going deep into the I could afford a grand piano. I don't know.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's great. So.
All right, so on to the questions. Here we go. First one I'm asking everyone, just how are you doing? Just a global, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. My favorite things have been like Zoom calls and stuff with my friends. That's kind of been a big one. Also the meetings and stuff
Mhm.
that I didn't want to go to, I don't have to anymore because they aren't existent. So that's great. But it's been good to just, try and maintain some sense of normalcy. It's really hard, this like lack of control thing. That's kind of my whole personality is like, yes, I'm in control of my destiny, and I'm not currently. So,
No, none of us are at this point.
yes, yep. And so that's a little bit difficult for me just trying to wrangle with that. But it's, I've been getting all my schoolwork in on time and stuff thus far. So we'll see when it comes to like my end of the year papers and those kind of things. That's going to be a little bit more difficult. But my weekly assignments I've been able to keep up with, and I feel like mentally it kind of comes and goes. It sucks not being on campus just in general. Like when we had that really beautiful day on Monday, I was like, oh,
Yeah,
I bet campus is so pretty today. And
yes.
obviously not around to see it. So.
So you're checking off some of my questions already,
Oh,
but
shit,
how are
sorry.
classes going?
They're going pretty good. I only have one class that's still meeting like via Zoom. The rest of them
Okay.
have moved mostly to like a reading response, like discussion posts type of thing, which is a little bit more busy work, I would say, versus being in class and like, doing the readings and then going to class and being able to discuss with my peers.
Right.
So that's a little bit more like physical work, but it's not
Yeah.
hard by any means. My student affairs class is still meeting. And so we've gotten to hear from like Allison Raffanello to talk about like her position as Dean of Students and like different like areas of campus, and they're keeping that stuff as regular as possible. No, it's nice. Also, it's nice for me because then I get to see like a bunch of my friends who are in that class, and then get to see Joanne and Nick Mulholland, who are the professors
Yeah.
for it, and so that's really fun. But
That's really cool. Yeah,
yeah,
and right now, like Allison Raffanello, everyone who's in that, like they have a huge role on campus, and they're just doing an amazing job of keeping everyone actually able to go to classes and stuff.
yeah, it's really awesome. It was really cool to hear her talk about like how they're checking in on students and
Mhm.
that sort of stuff. I didn't even think about it, but they have been reaching out, like professors have been reaching out to them and saying, hey,
Yep.
we haven't heard from the student in six
Yep.
days, or they haven't turned a single assignment in since we went
Yeah.
online. Like, can you check in on them? And
Yeah,
it's
or
really cool that they
a
care.
student might have shared something in class, so a professor contacts Allison and says,
Mhm.
"Hey, I think maybe it'd be good to have kind of a reach out to the student if they don't have resources or so." Yeah.
Yeah, really cool.
All right. So, how are you keeping your sanity?
So I've been trying to like
We 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 have pet fights going on in my house right now, so
so I have been just trying to like maintain as much of a sense of normalcy as possible. My Google Calendar is still booked throughout the day, so I try and keep myself to a schedule. It's
okay.
very ineffective just based on who I am as a person, because like
Uh-huh.
going from place to place is what really like keeps me on track.
Right.
And also, I have been trying to spend as much time outside as possible. That's kind of my big thing always.
Mhm.
Is like I've been sitting out in my hammock and trying to do my homework there, or like,
'Cause you're a big backpacker, right?
yeah, yep. I
Yeah.
love hiking and that kind of stuff. And so I've been trying to get outside as much as possible. My nieces and I have been going for bike rides. There's like a
Oh,
7 mile loop around Manchester, and so that's kind of what we've been doing to try and get some exercise in and then also get outside. And kind of feels like you're cut off from the rest of the world when you're in your house all the time. So being
yeah.
outside is probably the biggest thing for me that has helped me to realize that there's more things going on out there than what I'm experiencing, which is good.
That's great. And so for people that don't know, you start on April 15th. You are
will be the next student body president. Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't know we had a celebrity until right now, like big deal on campus.
I suppose.
So she actually just went from a meeting with our president to me. So I feel like this is really a step down for her, but
No, I just got back-to-back celebrity appearances for me. So this
she
is
interacts
big
with all the people on campus.
deal.
Okay, so
Okay,
quick fire
exciting.
questions. You ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Best thing you've watched? Netflix, YouTube?
Ooh, girls on Amazon Prime Video. I
Oh,
love Lena Dunham. It's
okay.
really funny.
I've never seen that one. I'll put it on the list.
That's really good.
Thing that you're ashamed you watched, but you actually enjoyed. So you were like, I can't believe I'm watching this. Like, I watched marble racing for about 2 hours because I'm so sports deprived. So.
Um, I like those so satisfying videos on
Oh,
Snapchat and like Instagram and stuff
yeah.
for heat mixing videos. I spent an unreasonable amount of time watching those the other day, and then I was like, "Oh crap! Like an hour has gone by. And I've done nothing to contribute to society." So yeah, definitely like the so
Okay.
satisfying videos, and they're gross too. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
Yeah, I know what you mean though. You get on something like that and you'll just watch it for forever.
Yeah, it's like
So best thing you've made or ordered as far as food?
So I have had so much fun cooking because like going from
Okay.
being an RA in Campbell and like not
Yeah.
having a kitchen and all that sort of stuff.
Mhm.
And so my aunt started a vegan blog recently and I've been vegan since July. And
Okay.
so I made lentil taco meat and like made
Okay.
taco salad like and that kind of stuff. I made chickpea curry, which was so
Oh,
good.
wow. Yeah.
And then I just like roast a crap ton of veggies with like olive oil and garlic and rosemary, and like that's my favorite thing. And then I just eat it
Oh,
for the next week.
I
So
love a good Brussels sprout and chickpea roast. Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
yep,
Where they're
sprout
both
for
crunchy.
sure.
Yep.
Yep, amazing.
Okay, worst thing that you've made and eaten that like have you like used a donut to eat nacho cheese yet, or like have you got that far into quarantine?
Okay, so last night, this is really bad. So it was like 10:30 and I was like, I'm so hungry. I don't know why. And so I had these like little like cups of like the Annie's vegan mac and cheese. And so I
Right.
had one of those and I was like, I want something sweet. And then I had a bomb pop directly after, which are so not like complimentary flavors whatsoever. And I
But
was like,
are bomb pops vegan?
yeah, they are. Yep. It's
Really?
literally just sugar and and ice,
Okay.
you know? So
Aren't Oreos vegan too?
they are. And Nutter Butters. I really love a good Nutter Butter.
Really, Nutter Butters. What
Mhm.
about Star Crunch?
I don't know. I doubt it. I'm sure that's milk chocolate.
Yeah,
That
those
that
were those were my little Debbie of choice when I was a kid.
Oh, I was an oatmeal cream pie type of
Oh,
gal.
yeah,
And those are for sure not vegan.
sure.
My family has had Reese's eggs around, and it has taken everything in me because I am super lactose intolerant not to like eat the entire basket of
Oh no.
them.
You're at that point in quarantine where you're like,
Like, well, I'm not that vegan, am I?
I might as well do it.
Right.
Okay, so last question. Words of encouragement for your fellow students.
Yeah. This is something I've been thinking about a lot.
Mhm,
Just because I think it's more important to stay connected in whatever way works for you. And
mhm,
also, your productivity does not determine your worth at
mhm,
this point in all of this craziness. Like, our students have experienced a lot of trauma, a lot of loss, and like,
mhm,
allow yourself to mourn those losses and then, work as hard as you can to maintain that sense of normalcy for yourself. Whether that's keeping a schedule, keeping a Google Calendar up to date if that's something that you like to do, or zooming with a friend or FaceTiming with a friend, or Netflix parties,
mhm.
that kind of stuff. I'm actually having a Zoom call tomorrow night with my friends and I'm really excited about that. So I would just say do whatever you can to maintain as much of a sense of normalcy as possible, and also get outside. I am a huge advocate for that. Just a little bit of vitamin D can contribute to your day for sure. And then also probably don't drink an entire pot of coffee like I have been every single day.
Yeah, I find myself doing that too, where I'm like, well, I might as well have another cup of coffee. I
It's
don't got much.
there, so I
Yeah.
guess, but yeah,
All right.
yeah, that's the best I've got. And honestly, I have said this to every student I've come in contact with since, like, please reach out to me. I would love if you need like a friend to just like be on FaceTime while
Mhm.
you do your homework, I can do that for you. Like, I need that sense of accountability too. And or if you want a pen pal, I've started some pen pals. So if anybody wants to send me their address, I'll send them a card. I've got lots of cool stickers. Look at this pack of Star Wars stickers that I just got.
Wow,
I'm
that's
stoked
awesome.
about them. Yeah, and then I have some really cool Justice League ones too. Um,
Okay.
yeah, so if anybody would like me to send them a letter with some stickers on it, because I am a grown up, I would love to do that. So
Love it. All right. Well, thank you so much, Ellie. It's been great
yeah,
talking to you.
thank
Yep.
you.
Bye.